Let's start on our backs today. So go ahead and find a comfortable lying down position. And no rush really getting into this. So lie on your backs and then just kind of let everything wiggle out for a second. Maybe wiggle the toes, flick the fingers, shake the head side to side. Let your body feel the mat. Everything is supported, relaxing, softening. Thanking yourselves for making it to yoga practice. And now you get to surrender into this mat, into this space. So we'll start to notice our breath. For the next few breaths, as your body is still transitioning into this practice, you're letting it relax on the mat. I want you to follow the breath in through the nose, in through the back of the throat. See if you can visualize your breath filling your lungs, maybe the chest even lifts a little bit, and bring that breath down into the belly. And as you exhale, follow the breath out of the belly as it lowers, out of the lungs, out of the back of the throat, and out of the nose. Try to use these first breaths to be really deep in the body. Imagine with every exhale, we're letting go of one thing that doesn't serve you with every exhale, whether that's a thought, a person, a thing, emotion. Every exhale, we get to enjoy that release as we surrender a little bit more into our practice. We'll do a body scan today. We'll work our way up the body, starting at the feet. So the breath will continue naturally, and then bring your awareness to your feet. Just see what that feels like. It might feel a little weird. Why do I have my attention on my feet? Well, take note of any of those sensations or reactions that happen. And only when it feels ready, then your body begins to bring the awareness slowly up into the ankles. Just relaxing. And swirling that energy up through the feet, up through the ankles, and gently moving up into the shins. Working our way through this body scan to start our practice. So moving that energy up into the calves, up into the front of the shins. See if we can relax a little more. So it's a helpful practice whenever we get stuck. Use that fluid, dynamic breath to move that energy through the body. Going up into the knees, begin to soften the knees a little bit more. Soften the tops of the knees, going into the quads. And then continue to draw or pull up through those feet chakras into the legs, getting to the back of the hamstrings, the top of the calves, just noticing how the body feels. Going to your glutes. And the hip space, relax your hips, relax that pelvic area. See what it feels like just to have your awareness there. Sometimes we'll notice we're clenching or holding on when we really don't need to. This is your opportunity just to have some more awareness of what your body's going to need from this practice today. Gently moving up the belly, up the low back, taking note, relaxing a little more, using your breath to soften. Moving up into the back of the heart space, those shoulder blades. And then when we get to the heart space, see if you can feel that expansion from this heart space. When you breathe in, the chest might lift a little bit. Notice how it feels to really be aware and present from the heart. Beautiful breathing. Making our way to the shoulders, relax the shoulders. And then gently making your way down the arms, down to the elbows, relax the elbows, relax the palms. And then see if you can feel all 10 fingertips just by having your awareness on the tips of your fingers. Can you feel them lining up just a little? The power of our attention and focus. And finally making our way to the back of the neck and the front of your throat. Relax this space. See if you can unclench the jaw just a little bit. Release the tongue from the top of the mouth. Relax the space around your eyes. Relax your temples. Relax the brows. Even your third eye space. And finally, the crown of the head. Just noticing maybe when we get stuck or what's flowing really nice and freely today. It will change day to day. And as we finish this body scan, we're going to do one more quick body scan, bringing our body back together as a whole unit that works together. So back at the feet, we'll bring awareness down to the lower half of the body, working our way up. And this time your body scan is more to feel everything as a whole rather than one piece individually. How does that body feel today? Big inhale deep into the belly. Exhale, release heat out of the mouth. A couple more times. Big inhale into the belly, integrating the whole body as one. Exhale, release that which does not serve. One last deep breath to every cell of the body, and exhale, we're releasing, we're cleansing, we're softening. Maybe a little smile crosses the lips. And in this space, I invite you to set an intention for your class, or an intention for your Wednesday, or an intention for your week, or the month of May, the year of 2021, whatever it is. Just pick something that's right there on the tip of your tongue. What do I want to work on? What do I intend to accomplish today or this year? Try to visualize it as clearly as you can, headspace. We'll return to this tension at the end of the class, but we have started, got the ball rolling. We'll seal that intention into the body and then begin our yoga asana practice. Very lifting those knees up to the chest. Give yourself a little hug as you wrap the arms around the shins. Feel the low back pressing into the mat. See if you can tuck the chin down a little bit more too, so the back of the neck is nice and flat. Feel those hip flexors open. Gentle rocking side to side. And then let the left leg go long. Keep the right knee where it is. Big diagonal stretch to across those hips. Keeping the back nice and flat, but tugging that right knee up into the armpit. You might even add a little bit of movement here, drawing the knee in circles, opening up the right hip. It's kind of tuning into your body still and still, no right or wrong way. Just breathing into those hips. Then very gently, we're going to drag that right knee across all the way over to the left. Gentle supine twist, warm up that spine. Don't push it, just go until you feel a nice, gentle stretch across the back. Low back, upper back, you might cactus that right arm. Continue to use your breath. Engaging Ujjayi breath now. I want to hear that warrior sound if you can. Inhales and exhales down the back of the throat. And bring it back to center. Neutral up that spine. Maybe have those knees in One more time, make sure that back is nice and flat on the mat. And then switch the leg, let the right leg go long, keep that left knee up, tucked right nice toward the body. Knees trying to get up into that armpit. Beautiful. You can use the strength of your hands to keep pulling on that shin to open the hips, diagonal stretch. Going across that pelvic area. And then gently guiding the knee over to the right. Supine twist, go nice and slow. Let the knee go over to the right, cactus the left arm. How does that spine feel today? Last breath here, gently make your way back to center. And then we'll keep those feet up straight to the ceiling. Take some ankle circles here, breathing into those feet, the foundation for a lot of our standing poses today. So just breathing into the ankles, flex the toes, point the toes. See if you can feel the Achilles in the front of those ankles. And then as you're doing that, keep guiding your legs closer to breathe into the hamstrings. Hands might come to the back of the legs. You're still pressing to the base of the heels so the legs are nice and long, but opening up the back of the legs as much as feels comfortable. A couple more breaths. Hands can even grab those toes, pull them towards the face. Nice. And release, grab the back of the legs. We'll gain some momentum, roll yourself up to a seated position. Rock and roll on that spine 4 or 5 times. Give yourself a little massage. So let your body guide the movement now. And then we'll meet in a boat pose. Let's warm up that core a little bit. So starting off by breathing nice and tall through the spine, you can imagine there's a string pulling your chest and the crown of the head. This is option 1. If you want to add some heat, we'll lift those shins or flex those toes. This is our exhale position. Inhale, find your spine needs to mat. Exhale, boat. You're here at your own pace. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, spine needs to mat. Exhale, boat pose. Stay with it. A couple more. Inhale, find length. Exhale, crunch. Hands to support. A couple more. Inhale, length. Exhale, knees up. Last one, we're down. Last one, we're up. Drop that left foot. Grab the right foot with the left hand. Sit bones nice and planted into the mat. We'll kick through the right foot. Pull it over to the left. Feel the right T-band. Inhale, right hand lifts high to the sky. Left hand behind you. Chin follows that right shoulder. Yes, beautiful option for those straps. Stay tall through that spine. Keep pulling the foot over to the left. And we'll release. You can drop that right foot. We'll grab the left with the right hand this time. Same thing, other side. So you're really grounding through those hip bones, sitting up nice and tall. Kick through the left foot. Bring it over to the right. You feel that it T-band right away. And then inhale, lift the left hand high, let it bend behind you. Gaze follows the left shoulder. When you inhale, you're finding space. When you're exhaling, you're crunching. Turning, twisting. Alright, release back to center. We'll come to a seated position here so you can cross those legs. Sit up nice and tall. Before we get moving, let's breathe into the neck with the head being heavy. Let the head draw in all circles, ears down towards shoulders. Chin lifts up towards the sky, bring up that chest. And back of the head as well, dropping the chin down towards the chest. You can even close the eyes here, just tune into your body. Anything you do on one side, we'll do on the other. So make sure you're nice and evened out. Still engaging that anxiety breath. Alright, coming back to center here, sit up nice and tall. We're going to breathe into the shoulders. We'll inhale, open the arms, and then exhale, eagle arms right under left to start. So right under left, find your eagle arms. Right away, those low ribs pop out, push them back in. Lift the elbows away from the body, feel that shoulder stretch. If this is enough, stay here. Or exhale, you can gently bow forward, feeling that core engage. Those hands aren't really there to support you in this forward fold. Feel the gauge in the core engage. It's comfortable, big shoulder stretch. Stay with it, couple more breaths. And release it back up. Expand those wings with an inhale and then exhale left on your right this time. You might even use some momentum to keep swinging. Try to get that grip, palms together. Inhale, sit up tall, pull the elbows away from you, shoulder stretch. Exhale, bow forward. You might even have like a block here to help support you. Alright, nice job. We'll uncross the arms, roll over those knees, come to your tabletop position. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Move into the cat-cows. Inhale, gaze goes up. Exhale, arch the belly, head hangs heavy. How does that body feel now? A little bit more depth, some heat. Take your cat-cow practice in your own body. We all tend to move at different paces in these very beginning poses as we're still tuning into the spine. So I invite you to really try to use the power of your breath to guide you through a couple more cat-cows. Let it be natural to you, whatever feels good. Tailbone up through the crown of the head. You might exaggerate the movement by bending the elbow. Slowly back in this neutral spine. And then we'll tuck all 10 toes. Lift the knees 2 inches off the mat. Just 2 inches off the mat here. Now you can stay here, or we're going to use a little bit of obliques as we drop right hips down to the right. Back to the center, left hips down to the left. Just keep rocking back and forth, feeling the obliques, feeling the shoulders. Keep those knees just 2 inches off the mat. You can do it. Last one. Back to center, down dog. Lift the hips, flex the heels down towards the mat, and walk your dog first down on the thighs. Breathe into the back of those legs, spread the fingers wide. Pedal out those feet so the heels don't have to touch the back, they're trying to get there. And then the gaze is almost back into those legs, meaning lifting up towards the elbow. We'll inhale right leg high to the sky, bend the knee, take a couple lip circles here, opening up the right side first. Knee circles both directions. And then straighten through that right leg. We're going to exhale, right knee taps right arm. And inhale, lift. Second exhale, knee to chest, pull it all the way up as high as you can. Inhale, lift. Bring the knee down dog. Third exhale, we go across the body, left arm, tap. Inhale, lift. And we'll drop the right foot to meet the left. Same thing, other side. Inhale, lift that left knee, bend the knee. 90 degrees, open up the hip. Both directions. Try to keep those shoulders square to the back. Take a break out of it. Stay with it. Breathing those knee circles out. And then straighten through that left leg. Exhale, left knee, left arm, tap. Maybe get to the shoulder today. Inhale, left. Second exhale, knee to chest, pull it high and tight. Inhale, lift. Third exhale, we go across the body, right arm, tap. Beautiful. Inhale, lift. Drop the left foot, and then drop those knees. Take a couple cat-cow here. Feel those shoulders nice and warm. Feel that spine. All right, we'll thread the needle right side. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, send the right arm under the body over to the left. Reach, reach, reach. Let the arm come down, let the head come down. Left hand presses into the mat to roll you deeper over that right shoulder. Bring that belly button up towards the spine so the low back is protected, and then maybe you take a yogi's choice of balancing posture, lifting that inside leg. Make your way back to that tabletop. Nice and smooth. Always for our transitions. And then left side, inhale, open that left arm, open that heart space. Exhale, send it under, reach, reach, reach. Head comes down. I like to press my right hand into the floor and it helps roll deeper over that outside of the left shoulder. Working our way into some eagle postures today. We'll really feel these shoulders open. Yogis, take that inside leg, lift it into the air for a little balancing posture. Beautiful job. And gently returning to your tabletop position. Nice job. All right, this time we'll tuck the toes, send it high to down dog. And then walk your hands back towards your feet, ragdoll pose. Letting down the thighs, deep bend in those knees. Might grab your elbows here, swing side to side. If you're looking for a real deep shoulder stretch, you can grab your hands over your head and let them fall towards me. Either way, keep that deep bend in those knees. Let the belly come out of the thighs. Really feeling release in the low back, working up through the crown of the head. So letting yourself make heavy. Letting gravity do the work, creating length in your spine. You might sway back and forth. And then gently we'll release, pull up one vertebra at a time, all the way to standing, grounding down through those feet. Once we're in standing, let's take a couple shoulder rolls. Feel how it opens the chest space, wanting them to relax, shoulder blades engaged down the back, hands shine forward, mountain pose. Feel that strength here. And then inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, into the hips, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, walk forward to plank pose, fold plank. Hands right under those shoulders. You can drop to the knees at any time or hold plank, okay? From here, we'll do right knee, right elbow, tap. Send it back, left knee, left elbow, tap. Send it back, keep going. Lots of core to this. We'll use these obliques when we transition through poses. So feeling that. Couple more. All right, come to center, drop those knees, 8-point pose, drop the chest in between your chin. Feel that little back bend in that spine, and then let the legs go long. Press the feet into the mat. We'll inhale, cobra pose, lift with the chest, press those feet. Try not to use the hands, really lifting. And then exhale, release child's pose. Press those hands under the shoulders. Let the hips go back towards the heels. Take a couple deep breaths here. You can return to this child's pose at any time for practice. Taking rest here or down dog. Chicken that heat. All right, yogis, make your way gently back through tabletop to down dog. Letting that gaze be back between the legs. Armpits rolling in to look at each other through your heart space. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, look at the space between your hands. Walk center hop to the front of your mat. When you get there, inhale, half lift, lead with the heart. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come all the way up to standing, big reach. Exhale, ground through heart center. And then inhale, right back up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lead with the heart. Exhale, plant the hands, step. Do your first chaturanga vinyasa, or skip it, meet in down dog. Yogi's choice will always be in down dog. From here, inhale, right leg lifts high to the sky. Exhale, plant the foot, we'll come up, warrior one. Bring those hands forward, deep bend in that front knee. Check out that front toe, make sure you can see that right big toe. Pull this right hip back into the socket. So we're like high lunge, but that back heel's down. And then we'll exhale, come forward, 45 degrees, hands come back, 45 degrees. Stay here, or Or maybe you take a humble warrior, letting the chest fall to the inside of the right thigh. Hands come up overhead. Relax the head and neck. We always try to hold up the head and neck here. Try to release the neck. You don't have to hold it. Belly button still pulling out. Stay with it. Release to high lunge. Those hands will come forward. You'll pick up that left heel. Yeah, nice deep bend in that front knee. High lunge. And then exhale, twist to the right. Right hand back, left hand forward. Big twist. And then inhale, revolve. So taking that twist even farther. Left hand up, right hand to the left leg back there. Maybe just wrap around a little back. And then we'll exhale, prayer hands to a twist. So the left elbow and the right knee are going to meet. Keep those high lunge legs straight through that left knee if you can. Press those palms together. Stay with it. Squeeze everything in the body nice and tight. And then we'll bring our left foot to meet our right chair pose with a twist. Stay low. Stay nice and low here. And then expand the wings. Left hand down, right hand open. Beautiful job. Keep those hips low. Challenge, grab the outside of your right foot, ground with the left foot, come all the way up to standing. Keep that knee bent, or you'll be choice to press through that right heel. Keep the right hand back, just like we did with that twist. You're grabbing the knee of the foot. Beautiful job. Keep practicing, keep grounding, keep growing. And we'll release. Shake out that right foot, come to your mountain pose. Yeah, check out those ankles, they need some love. Little ankle muscles get sore. All right, same thing other side. Let's come to our strong mountain pose. See if you can really feel that power going up from here. Nice and tall. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, lift the hips, forward fold. Inhale, hop lift, lead with the heart. Exhale, put your hands, step back, take it through your chaturanga vinyasa, or skip it, lean it, down dog. Yogi's choice, catch your breath, meet us in down dog. Beautiful. We'll always be here. Inhale, left foot, let us climb to the sky. Exhale, point the foot, come up to warrior one, same thing, other sides. Deep bend in that front knee. Try to get those hips to square. Deep into that front knee. We're not going to lose this deep end. And then exhale, chest comes forward, hands go back. Engage those triceps, leading with the chest. Stay here or grab the hands. Exhale, humble your warrior. You might readjust that back, but just a little so you're nice and balanced. Drop the chest inside that right leg, or sorry, left leg. Relax your head and neck. Don't try and hold up your head. The hands overhead towards me, big shoulder stretch. Stay with it. Inhale, release, high lunge. Pick up the ball of that back foot. Sweep those hands forward. See, we never lost that front knee. Lots of leg work here, and then exhale, twist to the left. Left hand back, right hand forward. Those hips are staying square. We're big reaching here. Inhale, revolve. Left hand down, right hand up. Maybe your gaze goes to that right fingertips as you're really feeling it in that right side body. Exhale, hands together, right elbow to meet that left knee. Pull the belly button up and exhale, press those palms together. Try to find that spinal twist. That leg is straight. We can pull that right knee up. Beautiful job. We're going to make our way to chair pose with a twist. Right foot comes to meet the left. Keep those hips nice and low. And then expand the wings. Left hand up, right hand down. Grab the outside of the left foot, ground to the right foot. Gently make your way to standing. Nice job. You move this back really fast so you can grab that knee, or you can grab that foot and kick. Don't look at me because I'm moving. Find something that's not moving. Focus, focus, focus. And release. Come back to center. Just shake up those feet a little bit. Lots of balancing. Woo, nice job. All right, so we're standing. We're gonna maybe grab a sip of water, wet that sweat. And then we're gonna come to an eagle pose. So eagle pose makes us even more sweaty because we're squeezing everything together, okay? So we'll start by moving the weight over to that left foot a little bit. So we're gonna pick up that right foot. So kickstand the right toes to start, just transitioning the weight over to that left. We'll inhale, open the arms, exhale, right hand's gonna go on your left, eagle arms right on your left. Pull the elbows away from you, tuck those lower. Begin to squat back with those hips like you're in chair pose. Only when it feels okay for that right foot to lift, wrap the leg, the right calf, the right foot around the left calf. Keep those hips really low. Beautiful modifications. Elbows pulling up. You're squeezing everything together so tight. Knees and elbows are in one line. Keep finding that chair behind you. Release warrior through with eagle arms. Keep the arms, keep that right foot back. You got it. The elbows continue to pull away from you. Big shoulder stretch here. Release the hands, standing splits. Right foot goes high, forehead goes down towards the left foot. Try to keep those hips squared. Relax the head and neck a little bit. Lift that right foot higher. Beautiful job. Drop to pyramid pose. So bend that front knee to allow you to drop that back foot. Heel to heel alignment. I'll grab the block here in pyramid pose to lift the chest. It's a great prop. Inhale over that left leg. Exhale, fold, pyramid pose. Again, relaxing the back of that neck with the forehead drop down towards the shin. And then inhale, lift, revolve, triangle. So left hand lifts, right hand on the inside of left foot. Find that spinal twist. Really reaching up with the left fingertips to make that chest a little lighter. You always have that block again. Finding that IT band stretch as well. Last breath here. Revolve, tap, move. You fly that right foot, right hand comes in for the left toes. Balancing posture with the spinal twist. Revolve, tap, move. Belly button pulls up. You got it. And release everything to the floor. Plant those hands. Step back. Take it through each other on Vinyasa. Or skip it when we get down dog. Always meeting in down dog, and then we'll take a little rest here before we go to the other side. Drop those knees, puppy pose. So hips stack right over those knees. Walk your hands forward. Big stretch through the front of the shoulders. Take a couple breaths here to connect breath and body. Maybe wipe some of that sweat. And then walk both hands over to the right. You're really going to reach through those left fingertips and stretch the outside of that left shoulder, sink the weight down into the left hip. Last breath here. Walk those hands through center, take them over to the left. Really reach to the right fingertips and then follow that stretch from your pinky through the shoulder down to the right hip. Beautiful job. Release back through center. Make your way through your tabletop to your down dog. Stretch out the back of those legs. Then we'll make our way to standing on the bottom of an exhale with the space between your hands. Walk step up to the front of your mat. When you get there, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse it all the way up to standing. Beautiful. Reaches up to the sky. Exhale on the ground. Your heart centered. Taking pause, and then same thing other side. We'll shift that weight over to the right foot. I like to start by kickstanding the left toes so my body knows all that weight's going over to this side. Inhale, the arms open. Exhale, left under right this time. Left under right. You might even do it again. Nearly get that grip as far as you can. And then send the weight down into your chair. Yes, beautiful. So the hips are just going down. The hips are also going back, trying to find that chair. Elbows go up. Only when you're ready for that balance, that foot will go to the back of the right calf. Stay with it. Squeeze everything as tight as you can. Knees and elbows trying to fit in one line. Lift the elbows even farther away. Beautiful job. Beautiful adjustments. For these warrior three with eagle arms, keep the arms where they are. Left foot goes back. Kick through the left heel. You got it. Lots of balancing on this right foot now. You got it. Stay with it. Standing splits. Drop the hands, lift the left foot. You might grab that block here to prepare for the next couple poses. Just have the block handy. Relaxing your head down towards the right foot. Keep kicking up with the left foot. Standing splits. And drop the left foot. Pyramid pose. Heel to heel alignment. This is where I like to grab that block. Use it. Inhale, half lift over right leg. And exhale, fold forehead down towards the foot. Running through that a couple times. Inhale, lifting, find some space in that spine. Core. Exhale, fold, pyramid pose, big hamstring stretch. Inhale to revolve your triangle, left hand on the inside of the right foot. I like to have a block here. And inhale that right hand high to the sky, feeling that spinal twist. IT band on the right leg. Keep reaching with those fingertips. Reach, 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 and then you know where we're going. Last pose. Revolve, tap, moon. Your left foot flies. Your left hand pops in front of the right toes. Keep the right hand where it is. Working on those transitions. See if you can lift even lighter through the chest and that core space. And then release. Hands to the mat. Step back. Take it through your chaturanga vinyasa. Or skip it. Lean in down dog. All right, let's come to our lizard pose, right leg. First, we'll bring the knee to behind that right wrist, drop that right shin to the foot of the mat. And let the left leg go long here. Take a moment, so don't settle down to your pose right away. Be here for a full minute. So take your time, see if you can get the hips square. No pressure on that knee. Sinking the hips down towards the mat, or maybe have a block for support. And then when you feel, okay, this feels good, then gently lower that chest down. Come to your full expression. You got a lot on the forehead or arms down. Two more seconds, see if we can get a little more melty, a little bit more relaxed. Breath is boss, sending breath to those tight areas. And then gently lift, bringing those hands under the chest. Roll onto your right hip as you come around. Bring your left foot to swing all the way on top of the right. We'll come to a firewalk pose. We'll get both hips up at the same time. Little 2 for 1 here, so lots of options. You have that block for support. You can take out that bottom leg if it's too much. Lots of options for your firewalk pose. One thing I like to do is press my fist into those hips. Let them come back down nice and even. And then this can be your firewalk pose today, or if you're ready, you can bow forward and yogi's choice. You know where we're going? Go ahead and take your body there. When it feels right, only ever listen to your body, nobody else's. Folding, keep that belly button pulling up. And if you are folded, you may try walking your hands side to side, see if you can get different stretches down that low back and down the hips. Just an option. What feels best for your body today? release out of that. Hands come back to center, press back up, or release those legs, press the feet into the mat. We should wipe those hips a little bit. Breathe into those hips. And then crisscross those legs. We'll roll back over our knees to down dog. Do the same thing left side. So you can stretch out the back of the legs here. Just noticing how that right hip feels really open now. And then let's get the left hip. So pigeon pose, left side. Bring the knees behind the left wrist. Walk that shin forward, right leg goes back. And then really slowly just being mindful of our form. Hips are square. Gentle with the knee. When you're ready, lower down forearms, the knees of block. Pigeon pose. Taking note of other parts of the body here, maybe you're holding this tightness. Try to relax those shoulders, relax the face again. Top of the tongue releases from the top of the mouth. Last 10 seconds here. Get a little deeper to your stretch. 4. Begin to lift. Hands up to the chest. Press on up. Same thing as your other side. On to the left hip and squeeze that right leg down. Always looking at your own knees here. You don't close. Same thing on the side. So however you best in your body. So the support, or it might feel better to relax the bottom leg. If you press those fists into the ground, it's back nice and even. We're trying to stack ankles and knees here. When you're sitting up nice and tall, this feels good. You can exhale, power forward. You might have a block. This might be good. You might have heels. You might have floor and arms. And again, offering to walk your hands side to side. I just like it using offers like those stretch there, like oh, just breathe into these different parts of your body. Alright, lifting on up here, nice job. So we're going to release the heels down to the mat. Keep those knees bent. Fingers come behind us. On an inhale, we're going to press up to the first tabletop. So pressing through the heel of the hip, let the head fall back. You should feel through the shoulders, the leg. Keep looking back, lifting the hips to first your tabletop. And release. All the way down, nice job. So you can do that one more time. We're going to offer a bit of a harder modification by straightening through those legs. We're going to just do this one more time. Last shoulder stretch here. Same thing, but you're pressing through the knees a little bit harder. Inhale, lift up, lift those toes. Lift the hips, let the head fall back. Keep lifting, keep pressing. You're nice and strong, straight here. And then release. Nice job. If there's any last seated stretches you want to get in your practice, feel free to take. Or at this point, we're going to roll on down to our back. This is the last bit of the class. Slowly rolling on down. One more time, give yourself that little hug. Bring the knees to the chest. Wrap your arms around the shins. Feels a bit different than I did at the beginning of the class, right? The flexors feel nice and open, back feels nice and spacious. All right, you're heading to a happy baby now around the outsides of the insides of your feet. It doesn't really matter. Rock side to side, you can keep with the heels. Play around with it. So that chin, you can give a little to the chest, to the back and neck. And then we'll release that with that happy baby. Keep those heels straight up to the sky. And then we're going to move into a shoulder stand of choice here, working on one last strengthening pose. So this can be your shoulder stand today. You can take a restorative, beautiful modifications to move to the wall or leg. When you're ready, gain some momentum to lift those hips, catch your low back with those hands, bring those elbows in together, and then work on this pose for 60 seconds here, 5 to 10 really strong yogi breaths. Trying to keep those hips stacked over the shoulders, pulling the chest up towards the chin. Stay with it. And then drop those feet overhead, cloud pose. If that's in your practice, or stay shoulder stand. Really intense low back stretch. Feet drop to the floor, grab your hands together underneath you. Keep lifting those hips. You might even feel constricted in that throat and that breathing. That's okay. Stay with your breath. Stay present with the body. Straighten through the legs. Cloud pose. And then gently release. Roll on down super duper slow, one vertebrae at a time. Don't go too fast. Press those hands into the mat. Use really slow release, working that core one last time. And then let those feet drop down to the floor too. We're going to take our block here, put it right at our hips. And we'll do one restorative pose of this block here. So bend those knees like you're getting ready for a bridge pose. Lift the hips and then place that block right under your pelvic area. Keep the block forward. Yes, so we'll take a minute here to stretch out that lower lap area. If this feels good with the block, under the legs, or under that area of the leg. You can straighten those legs. Yes. And then the highest point of your body now is that area, so you can be really melty over that block. You might even lift those hands up like a starfish. Use that breath here, really getting rid of all that heat that we just built up. Feeling that cleanse over the body, that release and balance. Last couple of breaths, so you can stay with this present moment. And very gently lifting those extremely long. It looks like you want to love that, so you can maybe return to that right before Shavasana. We'll do a couple last stretches here. Continue the spine twist, bring out the spine. We'll take into Shavasana. So knees up to the chest, grab your left leg around the right. We'll drop the knees over to the right, pick up the hips, bring them back to the center line of the back. We want to have the left hip stacked on top of the right. Cactus that left arm. I like to bring the right hand to the left leg to keep it down. Big spinal twist. Try to keep those shoulder blades off the back. Breathing out the spine, nice and deep stretch here. Keep using that entire breath. And then gently return back to center. Feel that spine rebound. Just take a moment to come out and stretch the spine. And when it feels right for you, you can take the right leg around the left. Supine twist over to the left this time. Pick up those hips. Try to get the right hip to stack on top of the left. And see if you can follow that stretch from your tailbone up the spine, through those shoulder blades, and even to the neck, down the head. Practicing that right arm, trying to keep that right shoulder blade on the mat. Last real big twist here, let that body weight guide you. And gently making your way back to center. At this time, yogis, I like to give you guys a minute to get any last stretches in for your practice. A lot of people were loving that block pose. You can use the block, you can use your props, you can move up to the wall, get those legs at the wall if you want. Any last stretches, next back bend, forward. Knowing that our body's going to be in stillness, so really let all those wiggles come out. Sometimes I even just end up flicking my fingers and shaking that head as if to release anything that's trapped or any thoughts. Knowing that I want my body to really rest in Shavasana to get the full benefits of this stillness. About 30 more seconds, then we'll let our bodies lie flat on the mat. All right. Prepping for our final close of class here, just like we started. So at the beginning of class, we were transitioning from our day into yoga asana, and now we're transitioning from yoga asana into a deep shavasana, a connection to that which never leaves us. And this supply of power and being. When you're ready, I invite you to drift off into Shavasana as any thoughts come or any external distractions. Try to let them go, if only for a moment. Return to that presence. And just breathe. Welcome to Shavasana. Begin to invite some back into the fingers to toes, looking back side to side. And then with an inhale, big reach overhead like it's the first stretch of the day. Flex those toes down. And let your exhale roll you onto your favorite side. Taking a pause on your side here, waking back up, and then gently resting up into a comfortable seated position. Pulling the class together. Grounding down the base of the bones. You can close the eyes if that's comfortable, and then we'll inhale the hands overhead one last time. Feel that energy between the palms, and then exhale, you lower it down to your third S, and pause here. And one more opportunity to invite you to return to that intention. Strengthen it, maybe change it, add to it, allow this to get back out to the universe one more time. And smile across the lips, the light of ease, sees more reason. Namaste.